Hi there, welcome to the Insights Enabler. Today we are taking it a step further. So we're going to be talking about using the WOOP method and priority circle to put your life to the next level. Tired of being on the same level each and every year, claiming that this year is my year, but come end of this year was your neighbor's year or was your friend's year, but boom, gone are those days. Stick around and you shall see how you can make this year your year. All right, cool. This is my last episode talking about goals. So I hope you'll benefit from the previous episode and this one. So we are talking about WOOP method and circle priority. So let's start with the WOOP method. So WOOP method is spelled with WOOP. So W stands for wish, and then the first O stands for outcome. Then the second O stands for obstacle, and then the P stands for plan. So when we're talking about wish, we're talking about your goal. What is the goal that you want to accomplish this year? It must have a why. Why do you want to accomplish this goal? For instance, what will it do to you? Then outcome, it's about what does success looks like. It's about how will you feel when you accomplish this goal, right? Then obstacle, it's about what are or is the obstacle that can prevent you from achieving your goal. So with obstacle, we focus on the internal obstacles that can prevent you from reaching your desired goal. Then P stands for plan. So in this part here, we're talking about what then plan. So you create a what then plan. A what then plan is a plan where you are developing a plan that you will use to overcome the obstacle that you will definitely face as you try to achieve this goal. So let me put this into perspective by bringing in an example of a goal that I want to accomplish this year. So this year I want to exercise more regularly. Not going to the gym, but exercising more regularly here at home. Why? Because I want to be fit, I want to be healthy, I want to gain a little bit buff body, so that I'm become more appealing to my wife. It will make me feel happy, So what is the outcome? The outcome of achieving this goal would be, number one, I will be healthy, of which that's what I want. I want to be able by the end of this year to enter a race where I'm running maybe a 10 or 20 kilometer run or 30 kilometer run. It's going to depend which race is available between these 3 kilometers. So I want to be able to run that race. And the most importantly, I will be able to feel good, So when I feel good, I do good. And when I do good, I impact people's lives. When I impact people's life, that means I'm living my purpose. So it's a win for me. It's a very big goal for me. Then we go to O, which is obstacle. What are or what is the obstacle that can prevent me from exercising more regularly? I've got 2 obstacles that can prevent me from reaching this goal. Number 1, it's laziness. Then number 2, it's procrastination. So these 2 black brothers, these black brothers, I know most people know, it's either you are facing them as well, or you will face them, or you face them and you conquer them, But they always come in and pop in every now and then in your goals. So I know these are the 2 biggest internal obstacles that can prevent me to achieve my goal of regularly exercising. So then the question is, what is the plan? What is the what then plan? Okay, basically my what then plan is when these guys are coming in, procrastination and laziness, they want to kick in and they want blood. So my plan is to have a gym partner, which is my wife. So what I'm gonna do is to lobby my wife to say, look, let's gym together and be accountable to one another. So that on my weekdays, whereby these brothers, laziness and procrastination are like, yeah. And my wife will be there to say, dude, let's go. It's time to go to the gym. It's time to go and do the skip. It's time to go for that walk. It's time to go for the jog, and so forth and so forth. So she will be that partner where I'll be accountable to, and she will encourage me when like days are really, really tough. So that's my plan. And part 2 of my plan is to ensure that I do like simple exercises, then I grow gradually. For instance, I'll start with skipping, and then from there I will do the walks within the house. Then I can do the walk, and from there I can start doing the runs, start jogging maybe for like 10 minutes and then come back home. And then I grow gradually into taking kilometers, maybe a kilometer run and then 2 kilometers. And then I increase gradually as the time goes by. Basically what I want to build is consistency. So if I take things one step at a time, with time I'll be able to run that 20 kilometer or that 30 kilometer I desire to run. So that's the WOOP method. Easy and simple, straight to the point. Cool. Now let's talk about the priority circle. So priority circle is very simple. We've got the inner circle and the outer circle. So it's all about priorities. It's very important for you to have priorities in your life, to know what is important to you, so that when other things that are not important to you come into play, you will be able to handle them based on your priorities. The inner circle is the most important compared to the outer circle. So it will be easier for you to make decisions when, for instance, something from the outer circle is clashing with something from the inner circle. So you know what you're going to choose. You're not going to choose the outer circle. You're going to choose the inner circle. And then you're going to spend time thinking, oh my God, what should I do? You already know what you're going to do. If the inner circle clashes with the outer circle, you'll pick the inner circle. Simple and straightforward. You don't waste time. You don't feel bad because you know what's important to you in that particular time. So I know it's going to be hard to understand this without me bringing in an example. So let me just bring an example of my priority circle for this year. Maybe you will be able to understand and try to put it in your life. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Find something else. These 2 episodes, it's not about use them. It's about trying to make you come up with things that will make you achieve your goals, that will make you have a more focused life, so that by the end of this year, when we're sitting down 31 December and we're reflecting back to the year, we can gladly say, yes, this year was my year, because of the plan that you followed, because of the goals that you've achieved based on what you were planning. So it's not about use these methods. It's about, if it doesn't work for you, find something that will work for you. You need a plan. And for you to achieve your goals without a plan, it's going to be hard. So let me give you the example of the priority circle. Cool. So basically, this is the priority circle. The center of my circle is my wife. Obviously, my wife is the most important thing in the world. For instance, if something happens to my wife, let's say I'm at work, if something happens to my wife, I leave my work, whether I'm in the meeting or what. If I get a text or a call from her saying that she's in trouble or she's sick, for instance, God forbid, I will gladly leave the meeting and rush to home to take her to the hospital or to the doctor because she's sick. because she's important to me. If I'm in a client meeting for my business now, not for work, for my business, and I'm with this prospective client, he's very potential, I'm about to win the client, and my wife is calling me that she's having some issues, or rather, let's say she's in town and she just got robbed. My job is to ensure that I leave the meeting. I'm like, dude, can we reschedule this meeting? My wife is in trouble. If the client is like, no, we can't reschedule, I'm like, okay, I'm losing your business, because business is not important as my wife. So my wife takes precedence in everything that I do. So that's why she's in the center of everything. Then the inner circle, it's my job here at Unilever. Then it's my company, Look at Projects. Then it's the House of Insights, the NPO I have that we deal with students, whether it's university students or high school students. I work with Buyan here. Then Iron Sharpeners. Iron Sharpeners, it's basically another NPO that deals with men. So basically what we're trying to do here in Iron Sharpeners, we want to advocate for men. So we're gonna have lots of programs this year to help men to reach their true potential. So these are my these pillars are in my inner circle, right? Then I have an outer circle. An outer circle is my Ngama family. By Ngama families, that is my mom, my sisters, that is my family there. Then Zulu family, my family in love, they fall in the outer circle. Then there's church that falls in the outer circle. Then there is friends that falls in the outer circle. So this is very clear to me that anything that is not in this circle that comes into play as the year goes by, I need to first reflect on my priority circle. Does this thing clash with whatever that is happening in my inner circle? If it's no, cool. Does this thing clash with what is happening in my outer circle? No, cool. For instance, if at work a colleague is having a party next week, then the question, and they're inviting me to that party. It's a short notice, right? Next week, it's a short notice. So I need to go back and check my priority circle. For instance, within my inner circle, next week, what appointment do I have? Nothing. Cool stuff. Okay. In my outer circle, what appointments do I have? Oh, at church, we've got a conference. Okay, I can't go because I have a conference at church. Church is important than my friend's party, my colleague's party. So it's easy. I can clearly say, thank you for your invite, but I can't make it because I have a conference at home, at church. It's easy as that. You won't feel bad for not accepting the invitation. You won't stress thinking, what am I gonna do? You already know what's important to you. So that's how this priority circle can help you to prioritize your life and put your life to the next level. You become a more organized person. If you're like me, that you've been struggling to say no to people, say no to things. With this priority circle, you can easily say no because you know what's important to you. You know what is priority to you. So you can easily say no to things that clashes with your priority circle. That's it for these 2 episodes, guys. I hope you learned something. I hope if this doesn't work for you, you can come up with something that can work for you. The goal is that this year we need to have a structured life. We need to have a life where by the end of this year we can gladly sit down and review the year and be like other people and say, indeed, this year was my year as well. Cool. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was my last video on goals. So stay tuned for the other videos that I'm going to release. Next week, we're talking about something hot, something serious. This thing is very serious, guys. So I'm gonna be serious next week. I'm not gonna be laughing. I'm not gonna be smiling. I'm just gonna be like, and I'll be very serious. So we are talking about very serious topic. Is it love or is it lust? Because some people, they go on dates and they go on months. They don't really know where they stand. Is this guy in love with me or is just in lust with me? Or am I in love or am I in lust? Do I love this girl or do I lust her? You know? So next week, that's what we're going to be talking about here. About 5 signs to see whether you are in love or you're in lust. Subscribe, put in that notification bell so that you don't miss a bit. Until next time. Pew, pew. Why with this pew pew? Where did I get that? I don't know.